Hey guys, Harry Thomas here, and happy 10th anniversary How to Train Your Dragon. I'm still in awe that this classic is now celebrating its 10th birthday. That's right, March 2010. And I wish I saw it at the cinema back then. Because I greatly miss doing How to Train Your Dragon related videos. Last year was the year of How to Train Your Dragon with the third movie's release. But I do want to still make How to Train Your Dragon videos and review the other TV show and the other shorts that I have yet to review on this channel. So to celebrate the first movie's 10th anniversary, I thought why not make a special video sharing with you all my top 5 personal favourite How to Train Your Dragon characters. Similar to when I did my top 5 favourite Lion King characters last year. This is such a subjective list. This is just my list. Your list could be entirely different from mine. As there's not a single character in this franchise that I don't adore, but I still have my favourites and least favourites. So without further ado, here are my top 5 favourite How to Train Your Dragon characters. At number 5, the central protagonist and a narrator of the trilogy, Hiccup. Hiccup may start out as the underdog and screw-up of the village in the first movie, but as the trilogy progresses, you see he is infinitely more than that. He may be the greatest coming-of-age cinematic hero as he journeys from boy to man, and he had no idea that by holding his hand out for Toothless in that beautifully done forbidden friendship scene, he had no idea that would change the relationship between dragons and Vikings forever. And even though he does grow more badass in How to Train Your Dragon 2 and The Hidden World, he still has moments where he doubts himself and can never live up to the highest of expectations of him as the chief of Burke. Whenever he does get himself in the doghouse, refusing to listen to anybody about there being no talking to Drago, or by letting the Light Fury and Toothless getting captured after he brings them back to New Burke and putting them in danger. But he always intends to do the right thing. And he has some life-changing losses as a protagonist, losing his leg in the first movie, his father in the second movie, and forcing to part ways with his best friend in the third movie. But that never gets him down, and makes both his mother Volka and father Stoic immensely proud of him. And there are different versions of Hiccup, but you can easily identify which Hiccup is from the first movie, second and third movie due to his change of armour. And as he gets older, this is not just to sell toys, this is for perfect character growth. And he even teaches his daughter and son, Zephyr and Nothing, how to make peace with Toothless in the third movie's epilogue, giving the future generations some hope that one day there will be nothing but peace between dragons and Vikings. So Hiccup is how you do a likeable protagonist for a trilogy. At number 4, the other protagonist of this trilogy, and even more lovable than Hiccup, his dragon and best pal for life, Toothless. Toothless is everybody's favourite character in this franchise. My cousin Jennifer, she absolutely adores Toothless with all her heart. Toothless may be the best cinematic. Toothless may be the greatest cinematic dragon. Sorry, Smaug from The Hobbit. But the majority of media, be it movies, TV shows, or games, or even books, portray dragons as fierce and characters in the wrong. But How to Train Your Dragon, well, finally is a franchise that portrays dragons as innocent and in the right. And Toothless and all the dragons in this franchise are the friendliest and most approachable dragons that you will ever meet. And Toothless has the most original and easily recognizable dragon design, from his jet black scales to his adorable green eyes, and he is literally the alpha of all dragons, the king of this franchise. Toothless is the last of his kind, after Grimmel hunted the other Night Furies to near extinction, and Hiccup shot him down in the first movie, removing one of Toothless's natural tail fins in the process, and both Toothless and Hiccup losing a limb makes them both all the more alike, and makes them both all the more alike, and they need one another to be as strong. And whenever Toothless is in a sticky situation, me and my mum just want Toothless to be okay and for no harm to come to him. And you couldn't be happier for Toothless when he finally meets the girl of his dreams, the Light Fury, in the third movie, and gets to live happily for the rest of his days in the hidden world with his mace and 3 kids, the Nightlights. And I'm sure the majority would put Toothless as number 1. At number 3, Volka, maybe the most underrated How to Train Your Dragon character. Yes, spoiler alert, my top 3 picks are female. But yeah, How to Train Your Dragon has the most underrated, strong cinematic female characters, period. And she may not appear in the entire trilogy, being absent from the first movie, though she is mentioned in that one scene where Stoic gives Hiccup Valka's breastplate, which he made a helmet out of. That she doesn't make her physical appearance until How to Train Your Dragon 2, but Volka was the one who spoke for the dragons before even Hiccup. Had Hiccup had a mother who was a dragon killer like his father Stoic, then he may never has such a talent with the dragons. Volka knows dragons better than anybody in this universe, and she's the most adaptable around dragons. She spent 20 entire years living amongst dragons in her sanctuary, with little to no contact with other humans, and you could see her frustration with the world not listening to her and continuing to be dicks to dragons. But she's overjoyed to see her son take after her. Yeah, Hiccup could have killed a Toothless if he didn't have that bit of Volka in him. And thank God DreamWorks avoided the movie cliche of underusing the mother. She's even the most inspirational figure to Hiccup and the Burkians, helping them realise that they don't need to always count on their dragons whenever they go on a mission, and even encouraging Astrid to motivate Hiccup to do what's right. The love triangle she has with Erit and Snotlouts in the third movie never ceases to crack me up. I can see it now, Volka and Snotlout's wedding, and Hiccup reacting to Snotlout becoming his new father figure. But yeah, all movie mothers should take after Volka. At number two, Toothless's long-awaited girlfriend, the Light Fury herself. She is a character I wanted to exist in this franchise from the get-go, and it took. It may have taken until the third movie for her to show up, but just in that one movie, she earns her rightful place as my favourite dragon in this entire franchise. I take that back. Maybe she is the greatest cinematic dragon ever put to film. Maybe. But Toothless isn't too far behind, don't get me wrong. In fact, the Light Fury would have come most handy in the Hobbit trilogy. She would have lured Smaug out of Erebor and given Smaug a dragon partner. And yeah, the Light Fury is the reverse of the human characters in this series, as she doesn't trust humans, as the only humans she's ever encountered in her life are dragon harmers, trappers, and hunters, and especially Grimmel, who uses her as bait to split Toothless and Hiccup apart. But she never intends to work for Grimmel. But she doesn't trust humans until Hiccup saves her life, or when he gets Grimmel off of her, and then she realizes he is helping her, and she saves his life in return before he plummets to his death. And making her white scale, and making her white was the right thing to do. If she had been dark scaled, like if she was another Night Fury, she would have just been called a Toothless S. She cannot be mistaken for any other dragon, and she helps Toothless to finally get his freedom and live a life away from dragon hunters when she takes him to the hidden world. And she flat out saves Hiccup and Toothless's asses in the finale of the third movie. And she would be number one, if not for one character I just rate slightly higher. And my number one favourite How to Train Your Dragon character would be Astrid, the greatest chiefess Burke has ever seen, and most underrated strong female character in movie history. I was thinking back and forth, who should I put as a number one, Astrid or Light Fury? Two of the protagonists are girlfriends, but I thought, why the heck not? So I'll pick Astrid. Yeah, without Astrid, Hiccup would never have succeeded, and Astrid deserves just as much credits as Hiccup gets. She's the first character to believe in Hiccup, and the first character Hiccup convinces to open her eyes to dragons in a different way. This trilogy made a romance with the tough girl and the geek of the village, the sweetest couple. Astrid never misses a single action scene. She consistently fights side by side with Hiccup, wielding her axe in her armor on the battlefield, and she is straight up my DreamWorks crush. DreamWorks have never made a hotter female character than Astrid ever, and and she is the one that helps Hiccup discover the hidden world. She and Hiccup are lucky to be the only two humans to ever set foot in the hidden world. She's not only the most supportive wife to Hiccup in the universe, but she's also the most caring mother to her daughter and son, Zephyr and Nothing. Astrid, of all the characters, can inspire everybody to do the right thing and be a badass. So I am proud to call Astrid my favourite How to Train Your Dragon character. So that was my top 5 How to Train Your Dragon characters, and this may not be the exact 10th anniversary of the movie for UK moviegoers, as I'm sure it was the 10th anniversary on March 26th for the US, but it doesn't matter what exact date I posted this video. I mean, I just couldn't wait to get this video out ASAP. But well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. And who's your favourite How to Train Your Dragon character? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you next time. And stay tuned for a upcoming special rant video. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.